You see, they want to build a mutant army and give people extra arms and legs so they can win at football and fondle your wives and daughters at the same time.
Really?
Really? Hey, where's Dirk?
Hey, team! Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force, yeah!
Dirk?
Oh, yeah, sorry I'm tardy. I'm just so full of school spirit, you know? Parvenu Hills rules, woo!
That's okay, Dirk. You're good at sports, so we turn a collective blind eye to your remedial level reading skills.
I can't read.
I know you can't. Lack of basic manners, mistreatment of classmates, and the fact that you're 25 years old and have yet to come close to graduating.
Oh, thank you, Hillary. Mr. Hitzman.
Yes, I was just telling the team about some of the terrible stuff that's been going on at Wickenburg.
Wickenburg can suck my nutsack, them boners!
Really? Can they? I mean, that won't be necessary, Dirk. Unless it would save America.
Now that would be controversial.
Maybe we should teach the controversy, Sebastian.
Atheists don't like that, sir. They like to present unproven theories made up by degenerates and transsexuals wearing dresses they call lab coats as if they're facts. Just like the fact that America is God's own country and our destiny is made manifest just like the earlier settlers did when they gave smallpox to the heathens so they could meet God quicker.
Very good, Quota.
Thank you, sir. I hope to one day be elected president, but based on my ability and integrity, not some liberal agenda which loves Muslims.
What a nice, noble, kind ambition. Although I hope to high hell it never comes true.
Me too, sir. I think I'll stick to basketball and making people feel uncomfortable when I talk to their daughter. I still don't have a date for the prom.
Oh, that's my boy. And I do mean boy in the most non-offensive way possible. Now, back to Wickenburg. I need you to do some reconnaissance. Listen closely. Here's what I'm thinking.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Kung Fu Laser Rainbow Force!
No! Reconnaissance! Go in your school clothes and report back.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force! Oh my god, it's like a bomb went off. I know.
These people only have one home. How repulsive.
I imagine some of them share toilets. The very idea of putting my bottom where someone else's bottom has been. Ew, 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 ew.
Hey, knock it off! We gotta keep an eye out for the enemy.
I ain't scared of them. Handout kids and pregnant girls. They could clean my butthole. Can they?
Louisa, what are you doing here?
Who's she?
One of our house cleaners.
This is where I live.
Here? This slum?
This is a nice neighborhood. Besides, you only pay me $15,000 a year.
Now, Louisa, shame on you-o. Don't go asking for handouts. My family has worked hard for what they've got. Why don't you take the rest of the week off without pay and think about this little incident?
You're terrible.
Why do you say that?
You should have just fired her on the spot. Giving her time off, she'll do what all poor people do. Abuse drugs and have another kid. And I mean that compassionately. Oh my God! Look at that! Mortal sin at 3 o'clock.
Hey, stop right there!
What's your problem?
We're heterosexual virgins and you're our problem.
What? Why?
Don't push your luck, kid. I know how it goes. You start by holding her hands. Then it's a trip up and down the bases, fingering the tush. Then you fire off a big home run, and before you know it, you got a kid on your hands who's gonna live his whole life in prison.
Yeah, spending my parents' tax dollars.
We were only holding hands.
I bet you smoke pot. Poor people love the pot.
No, I have asthma, thank you.
I bet you pleasure yourself.
Sometimes, but what's that?
And what's this?
Pornography! Amputee pornography!
That is a statue from the museum from the Renaissance. What are you talking about?
You fool! Museums are the worst. Subsidized dens of sin, leading people astray. My father says we should stop subsidizing decadent culture and start supporting things that really matter. Like the oil industry.
I think we already do that.
Shut up, pervert! He wants to chop your arms off and have sexual intercourse with you.
We have pledged to wait, and your indecency has just offended these lovely, impressionable girls.
Yeah!
I'm just a teenage boy.
You're a degenerate.
You're a dickhead.
Say that again.
We were only holding hands, but we have made out once.
No!
Look, I don't want a kid yet, and I have masturbated. So what? You are dickheads.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
He was leading you astray.
And we saved you from a life of vice.
And prostitution and picking up cigarette butts looking for a fix.
If she isn't a streetwalker already.
Are you?
What?
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Well, we saved those kids from unnatural desires.
It's true that sometimes the only way to manage teenage sex is by acts of extreme violence.
Which is good because violence is awesome.
Ew, this whole place smells so yucky.
Well, that's because we're near the school. Look, they're starting their spirit rally.
Stink people, rah, rah, rah.
Oh! Oh! It's horrible!
Are you okay?
I don't know. Something's wrong. My body's going through some changes.
I noticed.
I have these desires, and I can't control them.
Me too.
Desires to kill everyone in a violent, testosterone-fueled rage. My voice is changing, and I can shoot laser beams out of my eyes. Look! Feel my wrath, whore!
Let's get back to base. We need to regroup. Zoe? Don't make me smite you.
Yes. Smite me.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Team, that is the spirit. It's so good to see young people motivated in a positive way. Oh my, what happened to you guys?
It was horrible, Mr. Hitzman. The girls weren't wearing pants.
Please, the vapors are enough to kill a man. Do you hear me, Zoe and Tallulah? You've been cursed.
No.
Now, gather round. I have a plan. During tomorrow night's game, you sneak into the science wing of Wickenburg High, rescue the stem cells, and set them free in the forest, saving America in the process.
What's a plan?
Pay no attention to that now, Dirk, for it is time for the grand finale!
Parvenu Hills Academy rules!
Game on, Kung Fu Laser Girls, you hosers. You think you can defeat our alternative agenda quite so easily? Well, while you're out harvesting stem cells, we shall be harvesting you, eh? Hey? Ow!
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
This is where counterculture began and then morphed into a nanny state. A place that preaches environmental stewardship but has a terrible public transit system and the worst air in the world. Experience more of San Andreas, the suburban sprawl. No sense of community and no building more than 30 years old. Where fluffy children's theme park animals are both our heritage and our culture. San Andreas leads the country in removing pristine first-growth forest to build generic strip malls and tract mansions. San Andreas, we won't be broken hypocrites forever. Brought to you by the San Andreas Tourism Board.
The talent show America deserves. Fame or shame.
The winner gets $1 million and tours around the country before disappearing back to bitter obscurity.
The finals continue with Shemale Bop.
You guys are going to the finals.
Mimes on Fire.
Woo! What a talent! I've never seen someone set fire to their crotch before. Fantastic!
The most racist guy in America.
You all disgust me!
America loves you. You are in the final.
Recorded live from the Vinewood Bowl. Who will win it all? Who will humiliate themselves in front of the world? Find out tonight on Fame or Shame, the finals. Now, please welcome your host, Laszlo.
Yeah! Oh, no, he didn't. Yes! Thank you! Thank you! Oh, God, thank you so much. It's great to be back. Thank you. Fame or Shame? Completely original television. Something you've never seen before. We've got desperados performing. We've got has-beens judging them. We've got an anodyne metrosexual holding everything together. We are down to the top acts. It's the finals! Yeah, and here are our Fame or Shame judges. let's introduce, you love him, I love him, ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Harrison! Woo!
So, who are you calling a has-been?
Hugh, save the venom for the axe. They're not even out yet.
You have a stylist. What's he dressed you as? What do they call this look? Is that like morgue chic? Gay romp. Is that what it is? 2 gays, 1 cup. Look at you.
Oh my God. Come on, you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anita Mendoza!
Give the guy a break.
Guy or gay? Trapped so deep in the closet, his friends call him Mothball.
Okay, okay. Listen, why are you so fascinated with my sexuality? I mean, are you even really British?
Of course. I'm from Staffordshire-on-Sea, mate.
Okay, right. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Imran Shanoa! Imran, you're awfully quiet. Like, normally by now you're throwing refreshing sponsor beverages at me.
I've been meditating, Laszlo.
Well, try not to do it on live TV, all right? You're putting America to sleep.
In my silence, a great god came to me and asked me a question. Why does the metrosexual one dress like such a turd?
Hey, I'm not the one who cares about his performance tonight, all right? I've already won. It's fame or shame. We're all friends here. Friends who slightly loathe each other and say nasty things during contract renegotiations. And yes, before you ask, this is a Face brand watch.
Face, official chronograph of fame or shame.
Fantastic, Laszlo. And that reminds me, I'm just going to have a junk energy drink.
Junk, the official energy drink of fame or shame.
Really? I wanted a nice can of refreshing Sprunk.
Sprunk, the official soft drink of fame or shame.
Can I mention that I banged with Felisa, so I've started paying for everything.
Felisa, the official credit card of fame or shame.
Excellent. I love it. Subtle organic sponsor tie-ins. Nice.
Unlike your hair, you annoying poof.
Oh, you are too much. It's a combination of the accent and the incredibly witty lines.
Oh, yes. Well, the British, overweight, rainy rednecks who are always trying to sound smart. All right, let's get down to it. Enough of this nonsense. Tonight, in association with Longbank, here are some of Hugh's greatest moments from this season just to fill some time.